Hi everyone and welcome to week 13. So last week you worked on your beta production draft, sort of your first draft of your project. And this week we are going into testing and evaluation. So we're going to move through this phase and we'll learning about the typical ways to evaluate a training module. You'll publish your course if you have not already, and we'll also be doing another peer review of one another's projects. So that's why it's important in the publishing part that you're publishing it for more of a public publishing, and that any one of us with the link can jump into your course and see it. So first this week we're talking about Kirkpatrick's evaluation method. So this is a common testing and evaluation strategy, and I have a table here and some other resources for you in terms of evaluation and how these things are typically done. In terms of Kirkpatrick's method, we're going through just a level 1 and 2. So these are more basic evaluation levels. So we're just going to go through those two, and this is what you're going to use then in your evaluation of each other's work. We have something called, there's something called a smile sheet, and a smile sheet is completed to gain the learner's opinions of a course. So in terms of graphic design, construction, delivery, things like that. So this is sort of what you'll also be using in your evaluation of each other. So go ahead and go through the resources and readings this week. And again, we don't have a discussion this week. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know. And so the key dates that we want to look at this week are that first you're going to really what you're going to try and do is fix up anything that you need to fix up in your course. If you had some placeholders, if you had some links that needed to be hyperlinked, or anything else that you kind of just want to make this sort of as finished as you possibly can at this point, that's what you're going to spend your week doing, and publishing it. So that's the important part. We want to make sure we're publishing. And so you're going to supply that URL link to the assignment area no later than Sunday, November 17th. On Monday, November 18th is when those peer reviews are going to be assigned. So again, want to make sure that you are getting your project in on time, because then you get the advantage of having your course assigned to another individual for a peer review feedback. And then the evaluation sheet, the evaluation and peer feedback that you're doing, we're going to do 2 different courses, and that will be due the following Sunday. So those are the important dates to pay attention to. Just a couple other tips as you're looking at publishing. For those of you using Canvas, the best way to do this is to go into your settings and make this course publicly visible, and that's in your settings. If you are building a course on a school's website, you want to check with your administrator, see if you can make that course itself a publicly visible course. If not, you're going to want to make a copy of your course and place it into the free version of Canvas and make that publicly available. I know some of you have added us to your class, and that's okay for Kate and myself, but for this peer review part, you want to make this a public course. So same thing then on if you're using Captivate, Articulate, one of the important things to remember is where's your endpoint. Are you hosting this in WordPress, in Weebly, in Wix? Your endpoint is going to be one of your better resources. We've provided some resources on publishing these courseware tools to the web, but you'll also want to make sure that you're talking to your hosting site. So they're going to be, if you want to post it to WordPress, WordPress is going to be your best resource for making sure that everything's working properly. That's about it. Let us know if you have any questions this week. So again, this is a lighter work week, and hopefully you can use this time to really spruce up some of your work in your course, make sure you're publishing it, and that it's working correctly the way that you want it to, and then we'll move on next week to actually reviewing each other. So have a great week. Let us know if you have any questions.